Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of The Constituency. This is a program where we delve into latest developments happening in various constituencies across the country ahead of the 2024 general elections. Also on this show, we get to interact with local residents to gauge their mood, to get their assessment of the current government, as well as what will influence their vote in the 2024 elections. Here today, we throw the spotlight on Kwabenya constituency. My name is Samuel Akom.
The Kwabenya constituency, located within the East District of the Greater Accra region, was created in 2004 out of the Abokobi Medina constituencies. It shares boundaries with the Amasaman, Trobu, Medina, Ayawaso West Wuogon, and Equiapem South constituencies. The constituency is currently regarded as the largest in the region, covering popular neighborhoods like Dom, Hacho, Agboba, Ashoman, Kwabenya, and Taifa, among others. In terms of its ethnic group makeup, inhabitants are predominantly Akan, with a mix of other groups including Ga, Ewe, Hausa, among others. According to ChannelOne TV's research unit, the Kwabenya constituency has a voter population of 173,619 persons distributed across 10 electoral areas. Now, since this particular constituency was created in 2004, its voting pattern has shown the populace's heavy preference for the New Patriotic Party (NPP), making it one of the party's stronghold in the region. Let's zoom into an analysis of the voting trends of this constituency since 2008. First is the presidential elections. In 2008, Nana Akufo-Addo had 36,372 votes, representing 60% of total votes, while John Mahama of the NDC had 22,937, representing 38%. This means that Nana Akufo-Addo won the constituency in 2008 with 22% margin. At the end of 2012 elections, Nana Akufo-Addo had 61,534, representing 62% over NDC's John Mahama, who got 37,278, representing 38%. Nana Akufo-Addo once again won the constituency with a 24% margin. In 2016, Nana Akufo-Addo gathered 62,793 votes, representing 67% over John Mahama, who had 30,099, representing 32%. The election saw Akufo-Addo winning the constituency with an increase in margin from 24% in 2012 to 35% margin. At the end of 2020 polls, NPP's Nana Akufo-Addo had 78,467, representing 61%, over NDC's John Mahama, who had 50,136, representing 39%, signifying a win for NPP's Nana Akufo-Addo in the constituency with a 22% margin, which is a decrease in win margin from the previous year, that is, year 2016. Statistically, the NPP has won all presidential elections in the constituency since 2008. Now to parliamentary elections. In 2008, Prof. Mike Okoye contested against the NDC Zita Saba Okankwe. Prof. Mike Okoye garnered 35,321 votes, representing 58% of total votes cast, while Zita Saba had 24,164 votes, representing 40% of votes at the end of the polls. Prof. Mike Okoye won with an 18% margin. Now, in 2012, the NPP put forward a new candidate in the person of Sarah Adwoa Safo, the current Member of Parliament for the Kwabenya constituency. In her first race in 2012, she emerged winner with 63,373, representing 64% of the total votes, over the NDC's candidate Sophia Karin Akuaku, who had 35,366 votes, representing 36%. Sarah Adwoa Safo won her first race with a 28% margin. The year 2016 saw the NPP Sarah Adwoa-Safo winning again with 63,488, representing 68% over NDC's newly introduced parliamentary candidate Nuruddin Mohammed, who garnered 29,392 votes, representing 31% of total vote cast. The margin of Adwoa-Safo's win was with 37%. The NDC, again in 2020, introduced a new candidate in the person of Faustina Elekplem Akrugu to contest against Sarah Adwoa-Safo, who at the time was serving her second term as an MP. In that election, Adwoa-Safo won again for the third time after polling 75,041, covering 58% of total votes, while Faustina Akrugu of the NDC managed to gain 52,262 votes, thus 41% of the total votes cast. Adwoa-Safo consequently won the election with a relatively smaller margin of 17% compared to year 2016 and 2012. Following the NPP's 2023 primaries, incumbent MP Sarah Adwoa-Safo was voted out, paving way for a new parliamentary candidate, Mike Okwe Jr., who will be contesting against the NDC's Faustina Akrugu. It is interesting to note that although the NPP has emerged victorious since 2008, the percentage margin of win for the New Patriotic Party decreased in 2020 for both parliamentary and presidential elections. The question really is, would the NPP be able to widen their margins? And will the NDC be able to increase their numbers and break this trend? Well, the real power lies in the hands of voters as NPP's Mike Okwe Jr. battles NDC's Faustina Elekplem Akrugu.
Now, will this electoral trend continue this year, or will there be a difference? Let's interact with electorate to find out. One of the major economic hubs within the Kwabenya constituency is the Dom market. We are here to interact with traders to find out what challenges they face, as well as what is going to influence their votes in the presidential and parliamentary elections. Let's have an interaction. Osha se ton adia wa ha check akra.
Chepa.
Enti e pese ebisa market ha say no or how ben am wo mu wa ha.
Ya market ha de nsuo to e ha ye. Ene nsuo to de anyame animu ni. E ha ye pa.
Mo de atum penifo anim ena mo MP and authorities omo wa ha no mo ne omo achechwe nkomo de na mo ye afa ho.
O ma behwe. O ma behwe semre pamu no. O mba be siesie. Te yeso ye hwe wo mu.
Abeto ba bebe de na ebe timi ama watu ama obi de na obehye so ato aba no.
O mi de na bebre. Me ye Ghana ni. Eyesa me to aba. O ma ne ewo mu no. Me papa me ma me nua bi nye mampanyini. Se obi bia mampanyini dia unyo mani musika bidi. But me bi bia nye mampanyini. But MPP ba ya no. Me nyo mani musika bia di. Me ba ko school free. Me sister ma ko school free. Empo me krom nko enkola ko school free. Enu nta me hwe so ato aba.
Nti wo no obehye free senior high school no ho ato aba.
Yes, me hwe pa. E banka enya free banka nya se o banka metin futuro yi mu. O da hwe me yakopon bo won sa me krokro wa. Ka me nya free a ka me ya ba adwuma ache pa. Because say me ka me adwuma be ka sa me boa. Me nya free ni bi. Ti se nya me ya madam me ba nya free ni bi a. Esa me so abano o ma me ba nya free no. Esa me so me committee ma no.
Me say na yembra constituency ha say eye omo gina for MPs no omo so de na obehye ho ato aba omo na hwan po na obetimi aka wo bia betimi ato ama no na hwan so na de na obehye so ato ama no
me de ba bia wo so ba gina no I want to meto abako because ena me chema cha wo say menya MPP ho fa so because mbako school nipa de Senate be nye nipa oberi diko be na sombedo no
enti pese me bisa o market no senate ko eniama mu ye
se market na de no kurani ade to no de ekofem ade to no kofem pa because se no eniama no ukofa eniama ne ade be chine atum ade bɛkye ne atum nti obi anhyɛ dɛ ni sika saa sɛ ɔno nso bɛtumi akɔfa nneɛma no saa na ɔno nso bɛabɛtɔ ayi because obi baa 1 week a gye sɛ bi a 2 weeks a ansa na wabɛtɔ nneɛma kakra ma
wo ka ne saa no abɛtɔ ɛba abɛba pɛ sɛ mebisa den na ɛbɛ convince wo ama wakɔ vote ama obi
abatoɔ no deɛ na ɔkura ni yɛn nyinaa pɛmpuntu ɔman anum ɛne sɛ ne mmabu no nso bɛnya adwuma ayɛ because sɛ wowɔ ba na sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma wowɔ ma bɛɛfɔ na obi yɛ adwuma wo panyin no kwa amfɔ so sɛ wobɛyɛ dɛn wobɛyɛ adwuma kɛse ama wayɛ dɛn wabrɛ na sɛ mmabu no nyɛ adwuma anyɛ bibia nkɔ so deɛ na sɛ asɛtɛn mu ayɛ dɛn ɛden because nkɔla ne ne adwuma ayɛ obi nya ne deɛ ayɛ a bibia bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛkɔ so ama wo panyin no nso ho adwo na woka bibi sɛ abatoɔ deɛ obi ntimi nhyɛ obi sɛ meme sɛ mete ɔntim for sika metɔ me sɛ menyɛ dɛn menkɔto aba me neɛ ɔ me tim ɛne neɛ ɔ mabrabɔ mu ɛne maadwene mu no ɛne bɛkyerɛ me sɛ menkɔto ma aba nkɔ ha anaa menkɔto ma aba nkɔ ha because aba no deɛ obiaa wɔ neɛ dɛn ɛna wohwɛ mputudwuma so neɛ ɔde mputudwuma bɛbrɛ wo no ɛna ɔsɛ woto waba ma no because obi ɔba bɛtra so yɛbɛkyɛ sika diaa sika no nkɔ baabiaa da biaa nsɛm bebree abra yɛnhu mputudwuma bia wɔ hɔ yɛnhu school yɛnhu hospital yɛnhu deɛ ɛkɔ ɛnti sɛ nkɛsi sɛ biribi sɛ ɛkɔ so deɛ a mentena hɔ ɛma memba nwie school na ɔmo ntere fie a ɔmo nya adwuma nyɛ na sɛ yɛsɛ yɛ plan sɛ yɛn nyina bɛpɛ obi a bɛtumi de mpuntu ayɛ dɛn aba ɔtwe nipa ho bɛtumi yɛ de yɛn nyina ɛda akye ayɛ dɛn na yɛma nipa kakra bi ɛmɛdi Ghana sika na yɛn nyɛ yɛ aka ne yɛn ho nyɛ dɛn sɛ hwɛ sɛ wonam kwan so kɔ Kumasi na kɔ nkɔkɔ a hwɛ sɛ woduru ayi ofiri kurowe anyinam hwɛ woduru anyinam nsuo no kwan no paa lɔre kwan ho si train dadeɛ no fa hɔ kwan no ho sɛ ne nyinaa ayɛ dɛn yɛtu galamsey hɔ yɛasɛ nsuo nyinaa nnɛ yɛka radio so sɛ ɔmo sɛ yɛbɛyɛ kakrakra yɛntimi nyɛ dɛn ɛnyɛ nsuo ha yɛsɛ yɛkra nsuo nti wei sɛ saa ne yɛkɔ no
na ɛgya yɛmbra constituency ha sei MP parliamentary elections no ɔmo policies ne ɔmo campaigns ahyɛ aseɛ hwan na wohu sɛ wobɛtumi aboa constituency no
asɛm nɔkorɛ baako ne sɛ yɛte hɛ since a Lawrence time a yɛto aba 1982 a yɛto aba no MP foɔ a yɛnya ɔmo nyinaa no ɛyɛ MPP foɔ nɔkorɛ ni yɛnya mpontudwuma biara dɛn ɛwom dɔme Kwabenya yɛnhu hwee dɔme market titiri sɛ greater crowd per market paa kɛse a wontumi nyi tere a womfa dɔme market yɛ dɛn ɛmfa nka ho ɛso mpontudwuma bi anyɛ dɛn ɛma eti no ɛsi yɛsesɛm ne yɛhu nipa yɛnya nipa foforɔ eti bɛ dɛ mefi sɛ NDC foɔ nso nya MP wɔ ha na ɔno nso ba ne yɛsɔ no hwɛ a ɛno nso ɛbɛboa me yɛnyina yɛbɛhu ne yɛbɛkɔ so ɔno nso ba na ɔbɛyɛ bi a ne yɛhu sɛ wei baa ɛsɛ ɔbɛbɔ ɔmɔden anaasɛ wei nso bɛyɛ wɔ amɛbɔ ɔmɔden a ne yɛnyina yɛhu ne yɛdɛn yɛhu ne yɛtuam mɛda ase
nti mete wase a ɔmo ma NDC foɔ no nso ɔmo NDC candidate ne chance
ne yɛntra ɔmo nso ɛnhwɛ masɛm paa no
nti no abɛtɔ bɛbi ɔmo yɛ ɔmo policies ne adeɛ den na wohwɛ anim sɛ ɔmo mbɛka nkyerɛ wo na ɛntɔ asom
agye sesei no ebi bɛba ɔba a ɔbɛka se yɛnhyia ha ɔbɛkɔ akɔhyia na ɔwɔ ma sika 1000 no meyɛntimi sesa mehyɛ berɛ ɛna sika de bɛma me ntimi mmoa me medeɛ mepɛ sɛ yɛ nyinaa nipa na ɛwɔ market no nyinaa yɛ ho bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛtɔ yɛn.
Precious, tell us, do you have a shop here? Do you sell here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what are some of the concerns you are faced with here in this market?
First of all, so when it rains, the market is flooded. Like it's flooded to the situation that it will get up to this level. Yeah, it really gets flooded. That's like the major problem we have in the market. And then second of all, we have security issues. So sometimes people, I don't know where they come from, they rob our things. You could come to market and some of our things are missing. Well, I've not experienced it, right? But then I have people who have really experienced it, and I really feel bad for them.
Let's come down to the constituency. What is your assessment of the performance of the current MP? What is your assessment of her performance over the past 4 years?
She has not been our MP for the past 4 years. She has been our MP for more than 8 years. And I don't want to sound I don't want to sound biased, but I have not really seen anything she has done, right? And for NDC, I know the new person. Her name is
Eleclim.
Blem, yes. In just few with this in during her campaigns, she has been to the market several times and then she has addressed us several times. It doesn't mean I'm supporting NDC, but then with the constituencies, I would support her because she's good. So many times I've seen her in this market, but Honorable Adras Safo, I can't say the same for her. She has been an MP for so many years and nothing. Our roads have been bad. The flooding in this market has been the same. She has not addressed us. I'm not certain she's concerned about us, right? So there is no way I would vote for her if she's here again.
Right. So, in the NPP parliamentary elections for this constituency, Professor Michael Kwe won over Adwasafo. So, Professor Michael Kwe is going to represent NPP here against Elekplim. So now the question now then becomes, what will be your decision now that it is Elekplim against Professor Mike Okwe Jr.?
Personally, I would go with Elikplem because I've seen her in action. She has been to this market so many times. We know her. If you ask a lot of the market women, we know Elikplem because she comes here. She has heard our concerns and she did something for the Kwabenya market. Yes. So we've seen her works. Yes, it could be that she's just campaigning, right? But then we've seen her, unlike the other MPP guy. I've not even heard of his name. This is the first time I'm hearing, but I know of Adwasafo. And because I know that Elikplem was involved, the few times that she has been involved, I would vote for her because she seemed to be more capable to handle the position.
Ampacho, what are there?
Impacho,
Fear the draw bear saying.
be 6 years.
Be 6 years. Okay, and I'm in Bissau, 50 brow bahano, or how ben a mosha market women a more hamu facey.
Oh, how I face here and say, they say they almost about 2 years. Na almost person almost see a janu. A binimus who say ya ton. And he say the anemia, ye ninu cray a woman, say ya ton. Say buying a barbecue, ye nimti and so chom, nyombe.
Intino, ye baha, how can see a pa, and no, what how for frabby opes or the count.
Ah, how any say and to dear mum. Yantoshi, a be walk about to me the 50 city coffee. Ube did you be no monsu? Ube faka, and to be do fear na what fairly say poto.
Na Wakasa say yen to a dear no, dear Nassisa. Osha dear Nassisantia, to see a market and shada and coso. Is it say Bibio wa a no, I was all ye and on ye, and
Oh, where they saying to me fine sharp by you. Me to me, dear, mean to me fine sharp buying. Should say, and ya buy no ever beton adena, ever beton adena mammy. Na sikasem mum na edin kakra. Anka say on near me susu says anka obe boy na so obe small bank bi ama adwadifo a na omako pebosian wo ho en ko ba se obe kwa ko pebosian obe bi a interest ni be bebre a ebe ya ban di a ye de be ya ma marketifo ni keke se na ebe ya wo say dey 10 cedi kra no we ba be gi o 20 cedi kra we betumi achia eno ni me to me dey me how no
Abato Babeba, Mamimbisa. Jay Ebano presidential na. Diana ebe pushu amawakotuama obi.
me mpo dey me nto abampo biom.
Oh, didn't you?
Because ni nyina nye ye de nia to NDC enye ye de nia to MPP enye enti ye de adwin me to me dey me dwin me ho.
Yembra down to constituency anymore. Ebano constituency elections and parliamentary elections, you know. Ye were NDC, Eliklim, and ye were NPP, Professor Mike Okwe Jr. Omomu hwaye na o she ni mu se o betimi ato amano.
Mpo me nya crop anka mo mba because Adwasafo ba ye no kotana brochiri e no gya ye wa ha koye. Wan dwen ye hu bra o pese ye to abama no de no ne nam nkrofo fie. Domia igbetan poto we kro ba ho e ba obi asie. Na o wie ye no eno anu no ye hu ni biom na me hwe anim se bi nsamra me mfi ukra.
Nti no wonye wadwen say abato no de obeto in terms of parliament.
Me nya ma adwen kora say meto aba.
De na betimi asesa wadwen ma wato aba.
Me twenty me betumi asesa ma adwen. Anka meto aba ma Jesus. Ama Jesus abeboa me. Na nya nipa because me hu say nipa no omo di ahwiamo. Enti ehu hia say meto aba ma nipa. And de meto aba ma Jesus. Na Jesus abeboa me.
Chefro say.
Pa chefre me Auntie Mary.
Auntie Mary, adeto mo te say.
Adeto de mu onyu kakra de. Enko hyehyew sa.
Na o sha say ton ade how many years there?
Oh, be 15 years.
Over the years I waton ade wa ha no how be na mo afemu mo person ka ban e be twa nani ahwe.
How de beble once ye wo kwan ho. Ensuo to a eboye. Abayefo nso ba o mo piapia ye yenko akile ye nyesei. Afi bia o mo jigaso mbetu ye wa ha. Ntinke ye hia ne mo anso kakra.
Elections ba beba. Eba no presidential elections national level na there na ebe influence o ama wakoto ama obi.
For they say no man no kwa na ekosoro da bia ye to adiem. Ti de obeka se ode ne de eba form no.
Yembra down to the constituency, a current member of parliament, Honorable Adwoa Safo, over the years, Wayemo MP, na the performance in Ohune saying, the modern bono had to say.
Oh, Adwoa Oyade, there's Oyana, Oyen.
Diana, Wosheswa, Wokase, Wayade.
Oh, yeah, share your market, ya, was CC market, be, was CC stores, nibi, which leo. Sorry, I no cry no person or no school. Ma nkola ne ade. Nti ya na sa no ma no oba or ye no.
This year going into 2024 elections, MPP ni papa for na ba bejina enye Adwoa Safo ne bejina Michael Kwe Jr. ono ne bejina ene Claim for the NDC and Michael Kwe Jr. for MPP. Who am saying na hemfa na wo sha waba no beko.
Ye nim wo mo nanso ye de empa ibo beta wo machi se de Adwoa be ye no o mo nto aso
wo kan se o mo nto aso no na che se Toako Junior Michael Kwe Junior side an
se Adwoa wo ye di na chi de na che se de wo be si na nan no ono ana e be di na chi.
Adwoa Safo de waye bi by wentima anye ni na Adwoa Safo de waye ade e ka Adwoa Safo anka mebo mabaso ama no basa okasa aban ne de Ghana aye say you know more aya hono aye ko kan bankum aye den rough also media this year about to pa de me kasa meto pa na meboa because boss woman no mu try and throw me dey come to me there and come to aba pan there me kwa to am cheda because no na agene so on na betima change your mind but say mahama ne baomia boss omuni na bola sankwas me do nyangopo ye nyashi boss o me di 32 years so sign people ni NDC na nya easy boss na so on Ghana o dey sham kruma legacy your boy na dey shenanado na she baomia na she mahama legacy uti say no ni na e poor nkruma dey best say nkruma will Ghana 8 years pe na so timi say Ghana in the omo maka no mu di agro boss o say timi dey aba na ma cheda o no penny bet ma so kuru apart from cheda obi eni boss
ocha obeto crowd obeto ama cheda e sign ne agino crowd
sa na so only 12 pillars no went here na ti wa o tie 12 pillars no timi say no nipa no ideas egu ni trim say man on man we a that 12 pillars no ka no Ghana be sa brochire brother enye Ghana be sa brochire because the Ghana will go the team by your iron your bauxite your diamond manganese you be bia den ye ni sisi esa tontos ye dua ntos wa efifi den tin be tontos che Ghana you dua duane be duane bo den do to be nku fa sia me sa we kra so ko boss wende o papa anye scan to ama wa na ye wo hie ni a me hu so betima be nyeska abe sidan oboa e wo this time economy Ghana oboa be wu poor I just saw papa was scattered and ya wa to scanning now so baba be raised but sell your hustler now so be true kada as mansion boy and the land cry saying cement you saying blocks you say be there is fie okada na between and don't hide and cry 1 year ka 10,000 young boy of us can we enye kro no bebo nti also mun say yensi same MPP ni NDC die that be boss so e ma mining koye ye nante shata de class in dware o nate no na wan efi ba kwa brochi a obitimi shata de 3 days kron see 4 days on see ade because of the country ni good live good but omo ejuma Ghana efi yes we ni ejuma yes we accommodate yes ni obibia but omo ni hye road e good omo ejuma omo school ye good ba ye obibia ye road nye good ye school nye good akom sa ade enye wu na ebewu
na how be na constituency has here o jense anka o say by now omo esisi and e was omo sisi e wa ha
do me Kwabenya constituency me say den chimu na wie but on say yen wo ha do me crossing has say but the omo ya the my pa ye wo hwe ye kiri a first no got away satam den so to na yiri a so to kakra bi a na yiri na fire wa ha na afrade he na mamanfo ebre but so far ombe ye got away ma ye no ma sane ma na so etwetwa but me ha kakra ne say I was some be ye fifin ho kakra maybe aka kwa ne fifin na ma ho no duru because duru no ha kakra ho no mbe hwe ma ye yen de ye wo ho but me ye hwe omo a de wa be kan Obama policy bi ebeto yakoma so policy ne beboa be benefit yen do me Kwabenya fo na no ono ebeto ama no eti expect so my policy bi a ebeboa yen ya sitrem ene ye adwuma yem ye betimi anya enema mo ago ama yen.
Compared to previous years or compared to when you first started, is it difficult?
Yes, it's now we are in a worse state because now fuel is almost 15 cedis per liter. So you can imagine you buy like 100 cedis a day, and sometimes you are even not. If you are not lucky, you can't even make even up to 150 cedis a day because now the business is down. So the fuel is not helping us at all.
Let's start off with the presidential, right? The Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is standing on the ticket of the NPP, and then the former President, John Dramani Mahama, is a flag bearer for the NDC. How do you see things for the two of them?
For me, I've made up my mind. Like this year, I'm not going to vote because comparing Mahama and to Bawumia, for me, I'm seeing even. I've been listening to their what do you call it?
Their manifestos.
Manifestos, and the both of them are not carrying any message for us. They are just giving the steer. This one is also saying different.
Bawumia says digitalization, and then Mahama says 24-hour economy.
Even if I'm to go like that, then I'll even choose Mahama over Bawumia. Bawumia have no message for us. He has no message for us at all. Looking at the taxes, everything. Now things cost. Look at the fuel price. If you are a vice president, you couldn't take any action on those things. Now that you want to be a president, that's where you are going to reduce. No. For me, I'm seeing it's just like they are just telling us stories. I'm a fool and this is an MPP sympathizer. But looking at things, how things are going, I'll go for Mahama. Mahama have been able to build some infrastructures for us. For MPP, what have they done? They are always boasting of free education. And looking at how the free education is being run, it's not helping.
Excuse me to say, a Janambia crown, a fetino. Where did you win a Koja and crown or Yatum? Until 4 on against Bibia.
In terms of motorbike, Nana Bibi say a spare part, and also price, and also I want to say
another West.
Can't be big.
Then tell me, say a West and I say, Anka Pragia, I buy, you say, Acha 4 years, and now almost 5 years. About my Sunanka Pragia, somewhere 5,000. So say, no. TVS and 40,000 and our friends Absonic in so and 25,000 and I say for ti wa hwa na engine aye tono less than 1000 no se see 4000 less kra na ye 35
pa se nema ma yedi
ne body akọ nema akọsoro me ade ba kwa aye na chi madwen kakra ne se ne owo power no san repre power ne owo power or san pre power nti power na o san pre no na menti ase se o se me ba sa ho kakra no chi madwen o se me ba nzezi anu se nana ni krom ha ono no ye president ono wo tumi no so o se me ba ho no kakra pe na me chi madwen
nyama mo te say
Kitem this time adwuma no na emu ayedin kakra because ye fuel ye de ko baby aye sa anwa no ni fuel sa ye use fuel ye use no masanya easy odi anwa no ba kra price a obe frɛ po no na customers no dwane wa no ya we ntiano na high fuel no high pa dia me tami dada na secondly baby aye tu anwa no so ye kwa yes see ton aya yakoto contractors no tu anwa no wo na ye follow flag na yakoto anwa na so ye kwa na o makochi ye kasa makochi mekan say be say 2 weeks ago o ma tie kra nipa 16 o ma tie say ye boa contractor for no o mo say assassin na ye say dia nyanka nya na ye tu anwa no ye koton wo follow flag na so kwa na wakoto wa anwa na waba ye try to cancel be bia ma fine na waba na so last on be ti cars no cra up to now make say cra cars no sisi police station e wo obo police station ye jai cars no tell imagine say obi akofa loan or the akoto ni car or the baba ye juma na say ye sisi cars no sa amiti
epese ebisa na membo no up till now who so say nimbo dembo no kwa say
no ajo asafo mo de wa mbomodi amaye do me Kwabenya ajo asafo wa mbomodi amaye kura nti ama me ka say kura po no my ko engineer na be take over ona ba take over na so ni time na oba be tena so afina be on the 7th December na so no ba na wa take over na so still I ka say there ajo asafo na ehwe yeso.
So we are here at the NDC party office here in Kwabenya. We are here to interact with party officials on how preparations have gone, as well as the 2024 general elections is concerned. Greetings, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I am Samuel. What's your name?
I'm Lamte.
So, who are you in the party? In the
Constituency chairman for NDC, Kwabenya.
Interesting. So in terms of the campaign, and when you go to the electorate, what message are you carrying across? What is your message for the campaign as a party?
As a party, you know, we have launched the national campaign and we have launched our manifesto too. So we are looking what is in the manifesto and we are giving it to the people to educate them about the 24-hour economy. We are talking about the women banking, the bank for the women. You know, these are things that the ordinary Ghanaians want to listen. The jobs. They want to listen to NDC, what we are bringing on board. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has made it clear that he's going to create jobs this time around for the youth. So that is what we are taking to the grounds.
It's an electioneering season, and your opponents are saying that, look, your candidate is not visible on grounds, and that they are confident that their parliamentary candidate Ambassador Michael Kwabenya Jr. is definitely going to beat your candidate because your candidate is not visible. What's the response?
Anyway, they are saying something the other way around. Because you and I know that Michael Kwabenya is not on the ground. Honestly, he's not on the ground. Don't be deceived by the signboards. The signboards don't win elections. The signboards. Because they have the money, so they are putting more signboards. But it will not work. The people in Kwabenya has made their minds already. There's no two ways about it. So Junior Mike should just go and sit somewhere. The father has done. It's not a family thing. Are you getting the point? It's not even within the MPP. They are saying that, well, it's not a family affair. It's politics. So let's play the politics. Now they are going to vote for our candidate. And you will see it. The surprise I'm talking about, it will come to pass.
This is still the Constituency on ChannelOne TV. And in every election, there are engines that run the campaign. And we are currently here at the NPP Constituency office here in the Dome Kwabenya to interact with party executives on how the campaign is going and what strategies they have in store to win the election. Greetings, sir.
Yeah, afternoon.
Yeah. My name is Samuel. What's yours?
My name is Otuado. I'm the assistant secretary and also the acting secretary. Yeah, my boss has traveled.
Few days to the big day, 2024 general elections. How are things shaping up in the constituency?
Dome Kwabenya is described as the breadbasket for the New Patriotic Party in terms of electoral fortunes. Okay, and we have still, since the creation of this constituency in 2004, and to date, we have been giving the MPP the needed resource they require from us. So campaign is still ongoing. Our PC is on ground. Last week, Thursday, we had our presidential candidate together with the parliamentary candidate met stakeholders. That's the traditional authorities, the imams, the clergy, resident association, and other influencers in the constituency. It was a big engagement. Then after our flag bearer, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the incoming president, addressed the people of Dome Kwabenya. His message is centered on education, infrastructure, health, sports, and any other thing that will inure to the benefit of Dome Kwabenya. Simple and concise. We are not going to promise heaven and earth, but the basic things that humans will need is what we are going to deliver to the people of He talked about education. You know, when you go to Abokubi, there's a secondary school over there. Okay, it's uncompleted. And he promised the people of Dome Kwabenya, especially Abokubi, that by the time his first term will expire, he would have, made that secondary school come back to life. So this is a small matter. Recently, at Kwabenya Day Senior High Technical School, Ambassador Michael Kwabenya Jr. paid for their WASI classes also. Am I right, Michael? Yeah, paid for them, and the students were happy. Imagine you are going to school and you owe. Will you have that full concentration to study? No, it can be. He paid for them, so they will also have a good environment to learn. You understand? Yes. He has paid hard cash. He gave it to the headmistress of the school. The records are there. You can pass there and ask. It is evidently clear. Yes.
You know, this is a contest, right? It's an election. And your opponents, or some people might say that Ambassador Michael Kwabenya Jr. is doing all of these things simply for votes. Do you have a reaction to that?
I disagree with those on that very tangent. It is never true. MPP as a political party, we are in to serve Ghanaians.
after winning political power, the next thing is to serve Ghanaians. So what is wrong if I have gotten an opportunity and I have given it to the local people? Why? For votes. Why? Are we saying those that will give the opportunity to, are they all going to vote for the MPP? No. This is not so. So we want to help people.
We are currently here in the Ashoman estate, here to interact with some residents to find out what really the challenges are for this particular area, as well as what will influence their votes in the upcoming 2024 general elections. Let's go.
The last stop called Ashoma village. She road nina time. Gata. We also want Anrobes so more Anrobes. Modoswa attack. And you need help. So I promise not also. Promise we remember the canal, we or qua asa, or we need pen asa. Oh, too funny fear him cry, no say comfort. Because of any woman and some more power. But more power. Then a enemy's mom. Yeah, and the mean to me send me to my biabio. Me follow biabio.
Oh, our challenge, we don't have water. Sometimes they close the water for a week or almost 3 weeks. And sometimes the road, and sometimes when you go to town, you see you will not get car back. You have to take car about 3 times before getting here. Or when you are going to Accra, you will not get direct car. You have to take maybe 2 cars before you get to Accra. These are our challenges. Because first they said the road is not good. Now when they did the road up to last stop, they didn't continue to, let's take Ashoma village. So but they are taking the fare. The fare is high, but you not get straight car to Ashoma estate. It's our worry as a woman. We know women, we are business women. So this is our trouble. We have our hope in them, but they disappointed me particularly. I don't know whom to vote for. But when I listen to their policy, based on their policies, maybe I will change my mind to go the other way. Maybe NDC. But as for MPP, I'm disappointed. They are saying free education. Yeah, we accepted that. But when our children go to the school, we face a lot of challenges. We face. Me particularly, my child is in school, but I don't know the time they vacate now. They say green, yellow. So my child can deceive me that is green or yellow. I don't know. And they are feeding and all that. Sometimes it's become our headache. So that's my problem. They brought free education, I know. But there are more challenges in that one.
What will be your assessment of the current MP, Honorable Wadjo Asafo? What is your assessment?
It's like we have been forgotten. This area, Ashoma Estate, maybe if he's doing it at Taifa and all that, but here, look at our road. When you going to Ashoma village, that's just 5 minutes right, but look at the road. When the rain falls, you see mud.
We are looking at, we are actually bringing Okwe Jr. He's called the Gabo. He's a man with possibility. He can do the job. That is why we voted him in to do the job for us. My name is Imanoni. Nobody who's in Atomic Electoral area. If you ask of Ni, they know me. And when I say we are bringing Gabo, I know why we are bringing Gabo, because he's the man for the job. He's been with us for years. Imagine someone who is not our MP is able to get slots for us, about 2-3 slots. Imagine if he's the MP. What do you think he's going to be? He's going to get all the slots for us. We live in Kwabenya where slots were sold by our own mother, Sarah Joseph. And we are now bringing somebody who has given us that promise. And not only the promise, we've seen him done the job. We've been with him. Sometimes the constituency needs a lot of things and Gabo comes in and helps out. In the lives of our constituency chairman, Chairman Bonsu, our constituency secretary, Ansalabi, all of them, ask them, Chaka, Mahmoud, Ifri, they all know the challenges that is on the grounds. The IT boys are not being respected or given that audience. So he coming on board, you could see that his policies are mainly based on the IT aspect. So me, for instance, I'm looking at even going to study IT because I know that if he's coming, he's going to actually push that agenda. So if I'm able to push in that IT aspect, I'm going to get something from there. Do you get my point?
The standard of living, as a matter of fact, it is not good. Very, very hard.
Really? Why do you say so?
Oh, it's very hard. Even right now, I work for so many places, but as I'm standing here, I don't get a pension pay. But I'm still living. I'm over 70 years now, as you see me. But if you see me, if I say I'm at 60, you believe, or am I lying? Yeah, I'm over 70. But the situation now, very, very hard. To eat the breakfast, you have to take it, you shift it to lunch. Instead of breakfast, you won't take breakfast, you have to go to breakfast, you take it at lunch. Is it not hard? At this age, or either from 60 years, every morning you have to take your breakfast before lunch, before evening one. But right now, nothing like that. The way the system it is, that is why I will decide myself. That is why Mr. Kufuor say, your system now to Abapa. Or am I lying?
Yeah, she was system now for to Abapa.
Yeah. So the way things are going, that would direct me to go and vote for a different way. For this MPP that you lie bad, I will never vote for MPP.
Why?
Oh, this system, look at the way they put us. Even at all, from coming Kumasi up to today, our distance is what? Our debt is how much? It's on 120 billion. But right now, where are we now? We over 700 billion. Everywhere. Look, right now, they are changing the system of electricity. You buy prepaid today, tomorrow they say finish. We the old men, we can never able to pay our electricity bills. She doesn't perform well. Look at for some years, she went and stay at, how they call it, outside. For some years before came down to Ghana. Is that how to live? We are tax money they are using to pay all those people are there be doing that. Am I lying? You too, you are included. Are you not included? You are also included. They are using your taxpayer money, paying them. But they are honorable. I fight for my children, they are in the house. I fight to join migration or custom or fire service. If you don't know anybody, I feel I buy from tire. So they are all in the house. So that I will vote for this government again. Oh, never. What did they did? They say 350 secondary school. Where are they? No job, nothing. People we finish training school. Next is training. They are in the house. They have to demonstrate, give it to a ministry, but nothing like that. So where are we going?
As the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the vibrant landscape, and as our visit to the Kwabenya constituency comes to an end, we move into the Hacho enclave to engage some more residents.
I have two gentlemen here who reside in the Kwabenya constituency. Let's quickly engage them to get their thoughts on who they think or they are likely to vote for in the 2024 general elections. Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
What's your name, sir?
But you're from Ali.
Ali. Okay, Ali, now what's your name?
Mete Hachwaya.
What's your Hachwa? Election say ba. They na be influence so ama wakoto ama political party bi.
They are influence me say. Amamu there over to aba as I wanya home for so. Nti ano na be mama gina so ama mekoto sa aba no.
Nti wo hwe say dia wo be gina so no we hu political party bi a oma convince wa wo hwe enim se betimi akoto ama omo.
Yeah, anya sa mo convince me. Me nim party abet mama Ghana no ye de ekonenim.
Wo say wo hwe?
Yeah. IMPP.
Nti na wo kasa.
Amo ba Ghana for ye nya so fa so. Dama go for buy no wadi health insurance buy. So when time I share go for the so buy one so the free education buy. Nti anu na me gina so na mato aba.
Nti wo no be hwe sa niam no ho na wato ama MPP. Okay, so sanity yembra down to the constituency level. Eleclaim for still na stand ama NDC and Ambassador Michael Kwe Jr. and stand ama NPP. Omo mienu yi omo edwuma ne ade wo hu ne sen and hwan na wo to ama no.
Say dem meto ama MPP na Kwe na meto ama no. Dama mintimi nkwato aba ma Bawumia ansa nto aba ngesi no awo ne parliamentary candidate. Nto wo to ama penyini na to ma ne ba. I didn't tell me too when I'm saying too.
That is Ali. He has given his opinion. Let's quickly turn to another gentleman here. Mpocho Froden.
A friend Solomon Sedu.
Solomon Sedu. Solomon, Nyama muti saying?
Oh, no mamu de no mamunye. No mamunya kra. Because who share ya certain as is here a woman very, very terrible. Because I'm saying my brother and I can see for body health insurance by my wife who are rich. Me spending almost 5,700 million operation. Me spending na health insurance on the team cover a bed. Ndrunya ametoye. They are tossing me me ba penny or SS. Every me 4,000 list of them 4,200 and I'm spending in Akwalano school. And two catch them say free education. Free education me bank free education me try because I didn't know make casa because the last one time no muko school. Na school fees is 600 cedis and the need to and then say me be co school na must spend 4,200 na ko so dey ntina I say free education mami that was me no yeah farmers for bibri ho a em say omuti fertilizer na dey farm 2016 na 70 Ghana 80 Ghana na coupon ho and the coupon is 600 Ghana yeah em say nipa bibri drive moto drive car 2016 no be top true 16 cedi per gallon and then you to 75 cedi per gallon and say nipa no said they no o see dan no to cement they no to they no see they no to cement 23 cedis and now to cement 120 you see economy here they no or see dan no to 1 ton 28 million and now to 92 million o see economy here until busa won say ene mun hwe the way a dan e cost to okruma nipa do say na timi rent dan and na kiosk 2016 kiosk common kiosk ana edisisi ho no be the dan obi di na saase di mo obi kiosk emfancy so a no gini 200 and na obi di na saase di mo se fa kiosk si so a o 8 million na me 10 million.
This is how we wrap up on today's episode in our visit to the Kwabenya Constituency, and electorates have shared varied opinions in terms of who to consider to vote for in the 2024 general elections. In terms of the parliamentary elections, we have Ambassador Michael Kwe representing the New Patriotic Party. We have Faustina Eleklem representing the National Democratic Congress, DNDC. Who wins December 7 is definitely a day to watch in the Kwabenya constituency. My name is Samuel Akom and I've been your host for today.